Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil and today I'm going to be showing you around my latest purchase, a Toyota Mr2 1999, a Rev 5 G Limited T-Bar model. It's actually a Jap import as well. So this is what I am after buying. It's a low car, it's a very low car as you've seen there in the intro. Very low car. So that is the outside of the car. Pop-up headlights. The intro is really just the pop-up headlights, the aerial. They're like my favorite things about this car. Pop-up headlights. It's just pop-up headlights. You say anymore. Pop-up headlights. And the aerial is so cool. Turn on the radio, out comes the aerial. Turn off the radio, in goes the aerial. It's awesome. It's a lovely car. It's a lovely car. So I suppose some of you are wondering, and I put pictures of this up on Instagram and people are saying it's no good to pull calves, it's no good to do this, that and the other. And just on that, people saying, well, why didn't I spend? Some of you probably think, well, why didn't I spend a few pound I had on the farm? It's all well and good spending everything you have on the farm, but at the same time, when you get, well, I suppose when I say get to my age, 24 isn't that old, but the older you get, the more you realize that you need something outside of the farm, you know. And I always wanted a car like this, a car that, as me Liv's father says, is a proper boy racer's car. Some of you probably tell that I spent most of my childhood watching the Fast and Furious. I absolutely love the Fast and Furious franchise, and it's just that look of a car about it. Growing up playing on the PlayStation 2 Juiced and Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, favourite games. I always wanted one of them kind of cars, just had that look about it. And this is what I bought, a Toyota Mr2. Now, it has its issues, as most cars do, and I suppose some of you are asking how much did I spend. Well, the price of the new tires for the back of the 3690 is more than I paid for this car, just to give you kind of an idea how much I paid for it. But it's straight, there's no rust on it. We'll lift up all the bonnets and everything. There's no rust on it, there's no, engine is 110%. It's a 2 litre. I'll open it up, it's just easiest way of explaining it. So it's an Mr2. I suppose Mr2, what makes it, Mr2 stand for? Well, I've seen various mentions of it, as in midship runabout 2-seater, and then other people saying it's midship rear wheel drive 2-seater. It's only a 2-seater car, sports car, so the engine is in the back of it. That's why it's called midship, and it's a 2 litre 16 valve twin cam engine, I'll have to look it up. GSE or GT, it's non-turbo anyways, it's naturally aspired engine, there's no turbo on it. It has an upgraded air intake, but that, other than that, she's stock. That's a stock engine. So that is the engine that is in it. It's in the middle of the car. Lovely, there's a lovely hum off of it. When you're inside the car and you rev the engine, because the engine is behind you, oh, it's a mint sound. It's a mint sound. But really and truly, it's just down to so there's a boot on it then as well. It's nothing exciting about the boot. That's an aftermarket spoiler, obviously. Spoiler that should be on. You can see the holes in the boot lid kind of come up and around on it. And yeah, 17-inch alloys on it. It has a body kit, and you can see where the front bumper, someone pulled the arches to meet the front bumper. One of the other things as well, the car is very low, and you can see the front bumper is all cracked. It's all split. It's just where it has been too low. It's just too low. What we reckon from looking at testing it and that, to pull through the test in our eyes, it's a set of springs, it's a set of brakes. It's pulling on one side on the brakes, and it should go through the test at that. And my plan for this car is to fully do it up. So it'll be a new body kit, respray, a little bit of work on the interior. That's really it. That's what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to spend it, I'm going to spend probably a couple of $1,000 on it and have a mint. It is a very nice car, but I leave it mint. It's just something I always wanted. It's just that fast and furious boy racer type car that I just always wanted. So so we'll just get inside the car. There's not much else. I suppose I'll show you what's under the front of it. That's the boot. Where's the front? There's a lot of levers in this. There it is. That one. The pull. No pull. Where is it? There it is. So this is what's underneath the front of it, where the engine, what you would say would normally be. Space saver, battery, fuses. That's really it. And as you can see, no rust in there. That's it. It's the chassis, everything about it is very straight. No rust. That's the main thing. So it's just a cosmetic bumper and bits and bobs. Inside the car then, which is literally only a few inches off the ground, you have to go way down into it. Way down into it. This is inside. Not over exciting trim on it. There wasn't on them. I like this just in the middle, so I can turn on and off the radio, and the area goes down. If I turn off my lights, my pop-up lights go down. Mirrors come in. You have all your usual buttons. It's pretty straightforward on the inside. So this car, so I suppose one of the things for some of you don't want to know, how do you know if a car is a Jap import? This is a 1999 car. If you look at the dash, it's in kilometers an hour, and that's your telltale sign if you want to know without looking at the logbook if it is a Jap import, because it's a left-hand drive car. That's right, left-hand drive car with kilometers an hour. So in 1999 any Irish car was in miles an hour. This is kilometers an hour. That's how you know it's a Jap import without looking at the logbook. It was imported into Ireland in 2008, and the man I bought this off had it. He wanted to do it up, put it back into an original car, so take all the fancy stuff off it and leave it original spec. But I intend to have it as one would say, a boy racer's car. So also the sunroof, or T-bars is known, popular as my father says in the 80s. This glass comes out, you flick that and you flick that up, and then that whole glass comes out, so it becomes like I don't know what you say, a bit of a convertible car for the summer when it's not raining. As you can see, it's not exactly dry at the minute. And then behind the seats is where they go, but at the minute, if I can pull it up, behind the seats someone has put in amplifiers or big speakers, and there's a unit under there, but none of that works. There's also someone had wired in LED lights instead of having them going to the proper bulbs, and it's the same under here. There's a yoke, a blue one, it turns on. Yeah, you should see it there. So yeah, there's a bit of work figuring out why that isn't working and why that isn't working. And also it has a turbo timer on it that doesn't work either, so it's a matter of just tricking around to see exactly why some of this stuff doesn't work. But so anyways, that is the Toyota MR2. As I said, a little bit of work to it. About springs, brakes, body kit, respray, and new seats and a little bit of tidying up on bits of trim and stuff. Yeah, and the spoiler, we don't know whether we'll go back to the original spoiler, which kind of built off that and then comes up and back down. The original, we need a new boot lid as well. The boot lid is twisted there. But yeah, that's really it. We'll put it down, we'll give it a few revs and we'll finish the video. Oh, absolutely love that car. Anyways, I'll put it back into the shed now, so I can't exactly do a whole lot with it, and this isn't something that you're going to see done in a hurry because I have other places for my money to go. But this is just as you can see in our motorworks shed, or sports shed as you could say. Peugeot 205, Doom Buggy, Audi TT and the Cooper S JCW all in the shop, and we'll put this in. So yeah, that's what I'm after buying. So anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. Just kind of short sweet video I suppose on my latest purchase, a Toyota Mr2. And yeah, I've said everything I need to say about it. It's one of these things that we will do up eventually, and we are going to put a car lift into the workshop when we get tidied out, because it's something that we like to do. We like fixing, well, when I say we, my father likes fixing things up, and we buy things cheap enough with little issues, fix them, have them. We're hoarders. It's what we like to do. We like collecting stuff, and I just got what I've always wanted, that proper boy racer type car. But anyways, I'm going to leave it at that for this video. I feel like it should nearly be down here so you can appreciate more because it's so low. Anyways, I'm going to leave it at that for today's video. Hope you enjoyed this little short video on my Toyota Mr2. That is it from me. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, and eventually you will get to see this car resprayed, rebumpered and whatnot. So yeah, that's it from me. Good luck.